Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Programming Words, and this is part 2 of Rectiform series. And in the first part we have learned how to create a reactive form, how to keep a default value in the controls. But in this part we will learn how to validate the controls in a form. Like we have a mobile number field, so in that field, we restrict user to only put the numeric values, and its length should be 10 only. And likewise, in username, there should not be any special character. So we will restrict user and we will validate our form. So in Angular, we have two type of validators. One is inbuilt validator and second one is a custom validator. Inbuilt validator are those validator which is available in Angular, and which is designed and developed by Angular team, that is Google. But custom validators are we can create on validator according to our need. So we will talk about later we in later video about the custom validator. So in this video I'll just focus on inbuilt validators, how we can implement it in our project, and how we can create forms with validations. So without wasting any time, let's move on to code part. So this is our Angular form. I just remove this one also. Okay, and this is our Angular form. First, I need to add the validations in the reactive form for in form group. So what I'm going to do, I'm just adding validators which are inbuilt validators. So what I'm going to do, I'm just typing validators, then I'm putting dot, and you can see we have uh, many validators, and these all are the inbuilt validators, so we can use those validators according to our need. Sorry. So first of all, what we want user cannot submit form without filling each and every field of the form. So we need a required validator. It means if I am putting that required validator with the username, so this particular field is required, right? If I'm adding this particular validator with each and every control, then each and every control is should be required to submit that form. Let me add that. Now all fields are required. If we are going to this particular form, and I'm just without submitting without filling this form, and if I'm clicking on submit button, so nothing is happened here on the screen, means user would not be aware what is happening here, right? For that we need to add some validation messages on the screen. But you can see here, you can see this is form, this is form, and you can see this is still this is invalid. So until this form is not valid, we cannot submit the value of the form to the backend. So I'll talk about this later, but for the time being, what I need to do, we are required to show some messages here in case of some error is available with the control. Right? So what I'm going to do, let's move on here. So what I did, I have just adding a required validator. But username, what username can have be could be, it should be only the alphabets in username, means characters only. We cannot add digits, special characters with username, so we need to restrict here. So I'm adding one more validator, that is a pattern validators dot pattern, and here we need to tell what pattern it should follow. So generally we use a regex here. So we should have some knowledge about regex. Otherwise, you can get it from Google also. If you Google it, how we need a regex for like alphanumeric, for numeric, or something else. So you can get it from there. But for the time being, I know how to add a regex for character only. So just add this big bracket, small a to small z, and capital A to capital Z, sorry, this capital Z. So we only allow those character here. So I need to put stick here, and if I'm saving it, so I think it should work. Let shown some messages on the screen. So we need to add some messages, some condition here to display the error messages. So I have already written it somewhere in the notepad, because I don't want to be make it lengthy video. Let's copy it and going to this way, and I'm adding this here. So I'll explain you what I did here. I have create a div section here for error messages, and in this div section I have add one condition, that is ng if I used, and then I need to check the control, that is this one is my form group name dot controls, and I use a particular control name, this is username dot valid. So I'm checking if this control is not valid, because I have used a negation not symbol here. So I'm checking if this is not valid and this particular control is not touched. What means of touched, I will show you, like this. And if I'm porting here, this is username, and for the time being you can see class is applied on this particular control is ng untouched. It means still I'm not clicking in this particular control. But if I click on this control, you can, and click somewhere outside, you can see this is ng touched. Now it is touched. So what we are checking here, we are checking two things. Form should be, if form is invalid and it is touched, then it will check the rest of the condition. uh, Again we have used another condition, and in this condition we have checked our validators required and pattern. So we have add two validator here, one is required and second one is pattern. So likewise, this is the form group name dot controls dot control name and has error. If it has error and the particular validator name required, if required has an error, then this particular message should be displayed. This is username is required. Same wise, a second one is pattern. In case some error in pattern, then this particular message is would be displayed. Okay, I'll show you. Let me save it first, and let's move on to this. If I'm clicking here and not putting any value and going for some other control, we will get this error message, username is required. But in case if I'm putting some numeric value here and going to some other field, okay, I'm not getting any error message. It means our uh, pattern is not good. So we need to check that what's wrong with our pattern. Okay, let's going to this. Okay, well-designed pattern, small a to capital A. Okay, anyway. Okay, let's save it and check again. So it is invalid. Cheated and It is showing. Oh, this one is mobile number. Okay. This one is okay, username. So it is sorry. Okay, let me put it here. So ng touch. Oh, it is showing ng pending. So pending is what? Pending is a state before change its state. So I'll show you. Let me check it here. Okay, what I did here. Okay, rectiform required and pattern, and we need to check it here. Required and pattern. Okay, that's fine. So I think we are good. It should be anyway. Let's check it again. Let me. Okay, we are having some error. So let's read that particular error. Okay, expected validator to return promise or observable. Anyway, let's clear it and type something here. And okay, it means we have some issue with the validator return. Anyway, let's check it. Okay, you know what we are doing it. Actually we have a multiple validator, right? So if we have a more than one validator, we need to keep it in array. So I'm putting it in array, and let's save it, and this time it should work. So if I'm clicking here and going outside, so I'm getting the required error. And if I'm putting some numeric value, so I'm getting this username should keep only characters. Got my point? Okay, so we have added on username, and same way we can add validation on email, like email is required, and second thing is email format should be correct. So for that we need to add validators dot, it is inbuilt validators dot email. If I save it, I will get same error again, because now we have a multiple validator and we need to keep it in array. Save it, and I need to copy the message for email. I'm copying it and pasting it here, like this is email one. Paste, control S. Okay, now if we have this, I'm cutting it and going somewhere, so I'm getting required message. Now if I'm putting this one and I'm deleting this one, still I'm getting email. Okay, this is format is a strong one, no problem. Should be correct one. So if I'm putting this one and going outside, so now error has been gone. So let me correct the first the masses. Right, so now we need to add validation on mobile. Sorry. So for mobile validation we need to add validators dot, again we need to check the pattern. Now for mobile number there should be only the numeric digit, so we need to add only the numeric pattern. So in this I'm adding here 0 to 9 and star. I think it should work. I'm saving it, and again I'll get that error if I'm not keeping it into array. Now I need to add the validation messages for mobile. So I'm copying those messages from here and need to put it into HTML file. So I'm putting here control S. and let's check that. If I'm clicking and going here, you can see mobile number is required, and if I'm putting some numeric characters here, mobile number should be numeric. Again, if I'm putting this one, so now there is no error. Okay, so this is validation, but still what one more validation should be on mobile number, like mobile number should be only 10 should be uh, 10 digit long, right? Not less than 10 digit or not more than 10 digit according to Indian mobile number standard, right? So we need to add that particular validation also on that. So I'm just mm, give you hint, and I'm just give you this homework or maybe challenge to you to need add that particular validation here. You what you can do, you can add one comma and validator dot, this is max length, and you can put max length is control and save, and you need to add the validation message, but I'm not going to do it for you. You need to do it from yourself. Save. So guys, what I did in this video, you can see, I'll just give you a flashback. So this is a reactive form. I have added inbuilt validator on username, mobile number, and email address, right? So I have used inbuilt validator, and in later video I will create a custom validator, and I will help you to understand that how we can create the custom validator. So guys, if you like this video, please like my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.